I'm Caleb Brooks with the AHSAA Radio Network. I'm at Dale County High School. I'm joined by Drew Hartzog, offensive lineman, defensive lineman here for Dale County, and it's a big week for y'all, man. You know, it's what you work for, though. You know, this is what you grind all summer for. It's basically an extra playoff game that you guys have to play this week, and against a pretty good opponent in Headland. And you know, I was telling your coach, the team that before the year, a lot of people thought very highly of. They were a top 10 team going into the year, and you know, they haven't kind of had the year that they wanted to have, kind of similar, you know, to you guys, where y'all feel like y'all maybe could have done a little bit better, but you're right here where you want to be with a chance to get in the postseason. How big is this week, and how big is this game for this team?
It's going to be very big. We're very young, just looking for they need to get a taste of the playoffs, so it's going to be a big game. A lot of people are going to be there.
Do you feel like this is one of those games where if you get a win, you kind of get in the postseason, it can kind of lift that monkey off your back, and you know, then you're in. You're not having to worry about getting in anymore. You're in, and do you think it can kind of help this team relax and just play better football?
Yes, sir. Once you get in the playoffs, anything can really happen. So this is definitely, we got to have this one.
You know, you're offensive lineman, defensive lineman. It's kind of up to you and your group to set the tone up front. And so do you put much pressure on yourself as a senior offensive lineman to be the leader up there, to really kind of set the physical tone for this team?
Yes, sir. We try to be as physical as possible. Our offensive line coach preaches that all the time.
You know, and playing physical is obviously a big, important part of football, you know. And so when you guys go out there, I mean, what is the mindset of this team when it comes to, I mean, being more physical than the other team and things like that?
Playing all the way through the whistle and creating a new line of scrimmage.
You know, your coach talked about how this is a group that doesn't quit. And what can you say about this group and the resolve that you guys have to not quit and to not give up on at any point in this season?
It's just going to make them better for life, and it should help them out next year a lot.
You know, with this being your senior year, how important is this game just for you personally? Because, you know, you want to get in and you obviously want to keep playing football.
Yes, sir. It's very important to me. I feel like it's going to come down to up front. Who's better? Who's more physical?
You know, when you have a week like this, can you kind of feel in practice that maybe there's a little bit more intensity and a little bit more focus from your group than other weeks?
Yes, sir.
What can you kind of tell that's different about the group in practice these last couple of days, maybe compared to some weeks past?
It seems like everybody wants to be there. Nobody's wanting to just like not be to practice. Everybody's wanting to come to practice and get better.
You know, after seeing Headland on film a little bit and seeing, you know, what they have to offer, you know, is there any areas that you feel like, you know, that y'all, you know, feel that you know, are pretty good at compared to them and you know, matching up with them?
I believe up front we should do pretty good.
And, you know, I mean, you know, you say that being up front, you know, that's where y'all feel like y'all can do the most. So how important will it be for y'all to come out and really set the tone Friday night from a physical standpoint and kind of let Headland know, you know, that y'all are there and let your presence be known?
Oh, it's going to be very important because they've always come out and played hard, so we're going to have to set it up front.
And, you know, for this group, you know, you mentioned with it being a young group, you know, for what Coach Moore's trying to build as a program, even if you guys make it and don't win a state championship, how important will making the playoffs and having these younger guys get this experience be for what he's trying to build as a program here at Dale County?
It'll definitely help them out next year, knowing how to win, and then they'll want to make it to the playoffs.
And, you know, coming off a year last year where you guys didn't make the playoffs and at this point in the year didn't even really have a chance to get in, was that one of the motivating factors for this team all offseason and coming into this year to get to this point and have the opportunity you have this week?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, I really appreciate you taking the time to sit down with me. Good luck to you guys this week. It's a huge game. You know, I remember playing in these type of games and the emotions that go into it. So it's going to be a fun time. I hope you enjoy it, man, and wish you guys nothing but luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.